Hi friends, welcome to Beauty Mundo. If you are here, well, one, thank you. I am so excited that you are, but if you are here, it is because you are trying to understand this new trend, and by the end of this video, you will understand everything about contrast makeup. Make sure to ask me any questions in the comments, and let's begin. With contrast makeup, all it really is something that is going to be a little bit more clashing, a little bit more obvious, something that's not so much in harmony. So when you're thinking of that word and you hear, I want a lot of contrast, whether it's in clothing, your home decor, think of like yin and yang, black and white. When black is next to white, the contrast is considered very high. It's a stark contrast. So if you are someone in this low contrast category, it is because, please stop. He just loves to scratch that chair. Anyways, if you are in this category, you are considered low because your features are really soft. And if you were to put something really bold next to your features, darker, what have you, brighter, darker, the contrast can just be so high, it can be so stark, and it's not a natural look. It's not going to be the most soft kind of makeup. It's not going to be the best that's suited for your features. The palette that is the best for a low contrast girly is going to be Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. I am going to start with the rosy pink soft shade, and I will put this all over. And remember, so if you are really porcelain or fair and you have colored eyes, on you, this is gonna pop really nicely, but still look very natural. It's going to give some color without too much contrast. And then I'll go with this light champagne shade and use a smaller flat brush, just a little bit more precision. So of course on me, they're not really going to pop because I'm a medium, so extremely natural. So pretty though. Again, following with your contrast level is all about when you want things to be in harmony, when you don't really want your makeup to stand out. I'll take the deeper shade here and then just use that along the bottom of my lash line. I'll use a really poppy bright blush. Again, really beautiful. If you're super fair like Sabrina, those bubblegum pink cheeks, especially when you're blonde, so pretty. This is Dragon Fruit Days from Haus. The apples here. And now Sabrina's makeup artist is really great about that. Like, usually her eyes are extremely soft, very minimal contrast. Every now and again, like the photo in the thumbnail, you'll see her with very high contrast, very bold, dark eyeliner, but the shadow stays soft. And usually the contrast is really only in the blush and then her lip. One of my absolute favorite lip combos for a low contrast girly. Charlotte does it again. I'll be using Pillow Talk lip pencil the perfect nude pink. And her lip liners stay so well, but they feel so creamy. It's just the original. She's our OG. She's so iconic. Like we live. Thank you, StarrrLip, for making this beautiful lip. Ugh. I mean, even though I'm technically not a low contrast, it's still really, I mean, I think the blush like really makes the look, but yeah, I'm here for it. I'm still here for it. Now on to medium, which moi, that is me. I'll use the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2. I really wanted to use the StarrrLip palette, but it was limited edition, so I'll be using this instead for you guys. I'll go with, what should I do? I'll just really stick to these first two shades. I think it's called Unfaithful and Heartache. So let me put this light one just all. Let's use that just all over. I want to hear from you guys. Do you feel that whatever the little app between us gals, I haven't done it because I already know. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a medium skin tone. I know what I fall into. But do you guys feel that it's accurate? Do you agree with your assessment? So this obviously is gonna have somewhat of a pop, but nothing that's gonna be like so crazy with that same shade. The deeper one called Heartache. And let's just add, ooh. So again, this whole concept of following your contrast level is when you want to be in harmony, when you don't want things to clash. You don't want things to pop too much. I like live for, you'll hear me say this over and over, okay? I like live for contrast. Our bedroom is the wall color is a beautiful deep green, and then our bed frame and headboard and everything is cream. So that's another example, like I said before, like with yin and yang. But it has its time and place. I obviously don't walk around all the time every day in like a bold eye and a bold lip. So I'm like, should I add just a little shimmer or keep it matte? It's so hard. I'm gonna add just a teeny bit. What's this shade? Okay, I don't like these names, you guys. Oy, this one is called Affair. Patrick, I'm a newlywed. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love a good shimmer. Little sparkle. For blush, I'll use, this is Petal Power. I forgot about this. It's so pretty. A really pretty peachy pink. Has a nice gold overtone to it, so it's really iridescent-y. I love a glow, so not mad at. Off camera, it's like really pretty, but it's not really, I'm sorry that it's not really showing up the way it does in real life. For lip, I'll use, I love these. Oh my gosh, I love these. They are very dry, so let me add some Vaseline, but the Maybelline Superstay Ink crayons work for it. Really pretty, has more of a peachy undertone, which with my hair color and dark eyes and everything, the peaches in my skin tone, they really work. It's very warm. So see, this stands out, but it's not like, oh wow. What questions do you guys have ever since this trend has come out? I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Like I said earlier, do you feel like your assessment has been accurate? Do you feel like this gives you a better insight as far as the level of intensity with the colors that you should be wearing? Like, does that help? So our medium contrast. Like I said, cute, pretty, it's there. It's not gonna be too much, but this has its place. But if I'm going out, this is like a day soft glow, like super soft daytime look for me. This is not what I would do personally if I was going out. This is like too soft for my liking. What do you guys think? Do you see what I mean though? It's in harmony. It's there, but it's not like, ooh girl. Okay, let's move on to our last look. For eyes, I'll be using this Dior palette. It is one of my favorites. 183 Plum Tutu. I'll start with that reddish burgundy tone first, and I'll use that more going into my crease. And now remember, if you have a skin tone similar to Simone's, or you're a little bit, your skin tone is a little bit richer, these are going to look amazing. These types of tones are just gonna look so much more natural. I'm almost trying to mimic that photo. I don't think maybe this shade, I mean, who knows? Because again, it matches her tone better than mine. I don't know if they're as plummy. Just these like berry tones look so beautiful. But obviously, I own this palette. So I am someone who I like contrast. And you will seldomly see me in just all nude makeup, nude lip, nude outfit. Not knocking her, but like the whole Kim aesthetic. Everything nude is definitely not for me. Even though this is more of a high contrast look for me and for my skin tone, I still love it. So there's not a reason that just because you really fit into the low, the medium, or the high, that you can't wear something that is not in your, you know, contrast level. Just for a little bit of depth, I'll add that deeper plum to the, more closer to my lash line. Now this shade is actually a really good example because It's not contrasting that much next to my eyes because my eyes are so dark. My eyes are practically black. But on someone who is fair with blue eyes, on my clients, I put Plum on them all the time. Because of the contrast, it makes their eyes stand out so much and it just looks so beautiful. Ooh, this is like, I'm telling you guys, this is looking like I said, this is something I would just wear. Code word, yeah. One size code word. Super, super plummy. A little Dior. Oof, look at that. Ooh, honey. Now that's a lip. Just such a beautiful, deep, like a midnight plum. But it actually doesn't go on that as dark as it looks. See? Like it looks like scary dark and then it's not. It's not as bad as it looks. Oh my God. I love it. Definitely very contrasting, but I really love it. I love a dark lip. Luckily, so does Hunter. He loves the Chola lip. So are you guys like a dark lip person? Obviously, again, if you're really fair, you find something that's gonna be the right type of plum for you. But I mean, who's bold enough with me to like wear this lip? Because I'm so here for it. Let's do a little, you know what, before mascara, let's do blush. So the boldest blush that I have is going to be Watermelon Bliss from Haus Labs. It appears a little bit more orangey when I'm looking at it on camera, but in person it is definitely more of a like it's just, I feel like it's a true watermelon, like a punchy color. So no, always want to tap the excess, especially because these are very pigmented. So let's just, oh my gosh, her blushes, like, I'm just so impressed by Lady Gaga's whole line. Really, she did such a great job. Ooh, this is, now with the blush, I actually feel like, oh, this is like a lot of makeup for me, but it's okay. The point is so that you guys can understand really what contrast is and how it's not always, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Do I want to look more natural and stay in line with my contrast level? Or do I want to bump it up and have something that's just a little bit more poppy? That's just the wonderful thing about art and makeup, is that sure, there can be a lot of technicalities and good, better, best on how to apply things, but at the end of the day, art is subjective, and so if you like it, you like it, and that's just it. Okay, so here's our final look. High contrast. I decided, I found my little Dior lip oil. Do we love it? I do, so I guess that's all that matters. I'm wearing it. But what do we think? Our final look. I was so excited, you guys, to film this for you, especially as a makeup artist. My goal and my huge desire is to help women and help you guys understand beauty and everything that works for you so that you can feel your most beautiful self. And I love whatever makeup artist started this whole TikTok thing, because now it gives other people a better understanding. But again, I want you guys to remember that just because you fall into a certain category doesn't necessarily mean you can only do that style of makeup. Even with our photo of Sabrina with the black around her eyes, they wanted that contrast for a reason. So you can't think of it necessarily like, oh, it's a bad thing if you're falling out of your contrast category. Thank you guys so much. Please, again, ask me any questions that you may have. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, share it with someone who you think might benefit from a better understanding of contrast makeup. And until the next one, my beauties, I will see you soon. Thank you again. Mwah. Toodaloo.